Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. An expert job. Of or relating to or requiring special knowledge to be understood. A person with special knowledge or ability who performs skillfully. Someone who is dazzlingly skilled in any field. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. Adept in handicrafts. That which is pleasing or valuable or useful. Weigh the good against the bad. Articles of commerce. With or in a close or intimate relationship. A good friend. Moral excellence or admirableness. There is much good to be found in people. Exerting force or influence. A warranty good for 2 years. Promoting or enhancing well-being. The experience was good for her. Often used as a combining form, in a good or proper or satisfactory manner or to a high standard. Good is a non-standard dialectal variant for well. The baby can walk pretty good. Tending to promote physical well-being, beneficial to health. A good night's sleep. Appealing to the mind. Good music. Of moral excellence. A genuinely good person. Not left to spoil. The meat is still good. In excellent physical condition. Good teeth. Not forged. A good dollar bill. Having the normally expected amount. Gives good measure. Completely and absolutely good is sometimes used informally for thoroughly. We beat him good. Deserving of esteem and respect. Ruined the family's good name. Resulting favorably. It's a good thing that I wasn't there. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. A good mechanic. Financially safe. A good investment. Most suitable or right for a particular purpose. A good time to plant tomatoes. Agreeable or pleasing. We all had a good time. Benefit. For your own good. Capable of pleasing. Good looks. Generally admired. Good taste. Having desirable or positive qualities, especially those suitable for a thing specified. Good news from the hospital. Morally admirable. Thorough. Had a good workout. Skillful after much practice. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. A practiced marksman. Of or relating to technique or proficiency in a practical skill. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. A proficient engineer. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. Done with delicacy and skill. Having or showing knowledge and skill and aptitude. A lesser known but no less skillful composer. Of or relating to a practical subject that is organized according to scientific principles. Technical college. Of or relating to technique or proficiency in a practical skill. His technical innovation was his brushwork. Basketball. A foul that can be assessed on a player or a coach or a team for unsportsmanlike conduct does not usually involve physical contact during play. Of or relating to or requiring special knowledge to be understood. Technical terminology. Relating to or concerned with machinery or tools. A technical fault. A pickup truck with a gun mounted on it. Resulting from or dependent on market factors rather than fundamental economic considerations. Analyst's content that the stock market is due for a technical rally. Characterizing or showing skill in or specialized knowledge of applied arts and sciences. A technical problem. According to strict interpretation of the law or set of rules. Having or showing or requiring special skill. Only the most skilled gymnasts make an Olympic team. Causing or capable of causing death. Mortal combat. A human being. Involving loss of divine grace or spiritual death. Subject to death. Mortal beings. Unrelenting and deadly. Mortal enemy. Characteristic of or meant for a single person or thing. An individual serving. Being or characteristic of a single thing or person. Individual drops of rain. A human being. Separate and distinct from others of the same kind. Mark the individual pages. Concerning one person exclusively. We all have individual cars. A single organism. A human being. There was too much for one person to do. A grammatical category used in the classification of pronouns, possessive determiners, and verb forms according to whether they indicate the speaker, the addressee, or a third party. Stop talking about yourself in the third person. A human body, usually including the clothing. A weapon was hidden on his person. A human being. A human being. The immaterial part of a person. The actuating cause of an individual life. Deep feeling or emotion. A human being. A secular form of gospel that was a major black musical genre in the 1960s and 1970s. Soul was politically significant during the civil rights movement. The human embodiment of something. The soul of honor. A licensed practitioner of psychoanalysis. An expert who studies financial data, on credit or securities or sales or financial patterns etc., and recommends appropriate business actions. Someone who is skilled at analyzing data. An expert in anatomy. An expert or collector of antiquities. Of or relating to persons who study or deal in antiques or antiquities. Of or relating to antiques or antiquities. An expert or collector of antiquities. Someone with the power to settle matters at will. She was the final arbiter on all matters of fashion. Someone chosen to judge and decide a disputed issue. The critic was considered to be an arbiter of modern literature. An expert or collector of antiquities. A person who archises. A person who is expert in the use of a bow and arrow. Astrology. A person who is born while the sun is in Sagittarius. The ninth sign of the zodiac. The sun is in this sign from about November 22nd to December 21st. Official permission or approval. Authority for the program was renewed several times. An administrative unit of government. Freedom from doubt. Belief in yourself and your abilities. She spoke with authority. The power or right to give orders or make decisions. He has the authority to issue warrants. An authoritative written work. This book is the final authority on the life of Milton. An expert whose views are taken as definitive. He is an authority on corporate law. Usually plural, persons who exercise administrative control over others. A black sash worn to show expert standards in the martial arts, judo or karate. A person who attained the rank of expert in the martial arts, judo or karate. A person who is expert in the use of a bow and arrow. A student of the Jewish Kabbalah. An expert who is highly skilled in obscure or difficult or esoteric matters. A member of a cabal. A small machine that is used for mathematical calculations, can be mechanical or electronic. An expert at calculation, or at operating calculating machines. Someone who has won first place in a competition. Holding first place in a contest. A champion show dog. Someone who is dazzlingly skilled in any field. A person who backs a politician or a team, etc. Protect or fight for as a champion. Someone who fights for a cause. Someone who is expert in climatology. A writer who reports and analyzes events of the day. An expert who observes and comments on something. A machine for performing calculations automatically. An expert at calculation, or at operating calculating machines.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.